The expenditure function by the players, yeah. The next few slides are going to explain the expenditure function. How the Keynesian theory differ from the classical model. It describes the mathematical expenditure function with some graphs. It shows some shifts in the expenditure function, and we provide a few examples of these shifts. It also illustrates a recessionary gap and an inflationary gap on the expenditure function. We begin this presentation by talking about the classical model. We show how wages and price levels are sticky, how the production of goods drive the economy, and if you build it, they will come. The classical model also suggests that the economy is self-correcting. This next video describes how these price levels are sticky in the classical model. Oh, hello! $4. I have no money. Oh, no money, get out of here! Ah. Hi. I sit here and wait for next customer. Maybe $4 too high. $4 too high. I change price. We slash $3. $3 good price. Hi. Yeah, can I get a Pop-Tart? $3. $3? Good Lord, that's a lot of money. $3 too high, I change $2. For you, big boy. You like? Oh man, I still ain't got no money, man. $2 still too high for a Pop-Tart. Apparently the Keynesian theory is not a theory at all. One of my colleagues just told me that it's actually pronounced Keynesian. So the next slide describes the Keynesian theory. It suggests that the economy will not self-correct. If wages and price levels are sticky, the economy's equilibrium will not shift. Wages do drive the economy, however. People will buy products if they have the money necessary to purchase them. And during recessions, the government must intervene. The next clip shows how government has intervened. The next two clips give examples of government intervention during the Keynesian theory. Oh, hey man, what's up? I'm gonna get one of these Pop-Tarts now, man. $2. Government intervention. EBT card. Let's see that one more time. I swipe card now. It's good. Hi.
Do you know what the expenditure function is? No. On the expenditure function, this right here, this would be considered G, and this is an example of something that shifts the expenditure function up. Rebuilding our infrastructure.
The previous two clips that you've just seen are illustrated by this graph. A fall in price level, government intervention, both which shift the expenditure function upward. The blue line is illustrated by this shift, C2 plus I plus G plus X minus IM. As seen, it has shifted upward. Next, we describe the breakdown. The breakdown of the mathematical expenditure function. Consumption. Yum, 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 yum. Investment. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Government. Net exports. Imports. The expenditure function. This next graph shows the different levels involved on the expenditure function. The black line labeled C is at the lowest point in the graph. If you add investments to that, you can see that the graph has risen. Add government purchases to C plus I, and you can clearly see that it has risen even more. Take net exports minus imports, and you can see where the line ends. The following graph shows what happens to the expenditure function while experiencing a recessionary gap. As you can clearly see, that E represents that the expenditure function, or the economy, is operating below its potential. What to do during a recessionary gap? Well, the government must decrease taxes, increase government spending, as well as investments. This next graph shows how the expenditure function operates during an inflationary gap. As you can see, E shows that the economy is operating above its potential. In order to get back to equilibrium, the government must decrease its spending as well as its transfer payments, and we also must increase taxes as well as investments. This is the only sure way to bring back the expenditure function to equilibrium. Thanks. Bye.
Check it out. Shoot my
I like this.
Now, to all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping my wet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blunt passing, music lasting, but I just can't